much it cost you? No plot. What? You saw time to dancing. I'm singing. Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello.
What did I do?
Have you read this?
I've read a newspaper, yes.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, just a bit of a cough. No, you weren't making a joke there. Okay, great. Have you read this?
What is it?
This is a local newspaper from Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire Free Press.
Yes. Have you read this edition, Andrew?
No.
Well, there's a review of Alison Damson's production in here.
The Discount Bookshop's company pantomime project Do It in 9 panto time?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed, Andrew. Oh no, indeed.
What kind of review?
Not the best one I've ever heard, Andrew. I can tell you that much.
What's it? What is it like? Just like a quick review in the corner of a page, or?
Oh no. If only. No, this is a full-page review, Andrew.
Full page.
Full page. Filling the page to the brim.
To the wow. Oh dear God.
Yes. I know.
How did they? How did what? Even why did they do that?
They didn't like it.
Well, I mean, was there not a lot going on in the whole of Hertfordshire that week?
Well, I just had a search online to see what else they could have been reporting on, and they failed to report that a deer had wandered into a cafe and stolen, stole 3 muffins.
3.
So I can tell you that one for starters.
What flavour?
Blueberry.
Of course. Of course.
That's the 3rd time it's happened this month, and it didn't even make it into the paper at all.
Not even a mention.
Not once.
They can't get enough of those blueberries.
Well, apparently not. So it seems that instead of writing about important matters like that, they have made the decision to spend their time writing a bad review about our company's light-hearted panto project.
Wasn't it just performed in a leisure centre in the end, the panto project?
Yes! Yes, it was. And not even the big sports hall, Andrew. Not the room where they host their weekly roller disco or where they put bouncy castles for children's birthday parties. It was in the room next to the sauna.
Sauna?
What?
Sauna.
No, I didn't see many people at all, actually, but it was performed in the room next to the sauna.
No way.
Yes way, Andrew. Yes way. Let me tell you, it was hot in that room.
Isn't that the idea?
Oh, in the sauna, yes. In the sauna, fair enough. But in the room next to the sauna, no thank you. I felt like a baked potato in an oven in the desert.
That's what the review says.
That's what it says? I thought my fingers were going to turn into chips.
Oh, now that's an exaggeration.
There's no way that happened. I've been hot before. Have you been hot before?
I've been hot before.
Yeah, and have you ever looked down at your fingers and wondered if they would turn into chips?
Never.
Never.
Not once.
Exactly, not once. And, I mean, it was absolutely baking in there, but to say that you felt like a baked potato...
I mean, there's a difference, isn't there?
A huge difference. It's one thing saying that you're tired, and it's another thing saying that you feel like a bed. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Wait, I mean... Hang on, what?
The pantomime was put together in 9 days, right?
Hang on, I can't keep up. So it was baking hot in the room, or it wasn't?
Oh, it was boiling in the room, Andrew. Absolutely boiling.
So you were agreeing with the review because you felt like a baked potato?
No, it was hot, but feeling like a baked potato, no way.
Right, okay. So we're disagreeing with that part.
Guess what they said as well?
Okay, I'm still thinking about, I don't know.
They said that the show felt rushed.
Right, okay. And it didn't feel rushed?
Well, it did, in the same way that, I don't know, I feel rushed when I'm running late and have to run to work in the morning. But I know that I am.
So you're agreeing then?
No, Andrew.
Right, no.
I'm not agreeing at all.
Right, no. Right?
I'm saying, how could they say that it felt rushed when it was?
When it was. Yeah.
Oh, it felt so rushed. But that's because it was.
It was. Yeah. So,
Hmm.
you don't like that they got it right.
Andrew.
Help me out here, Jess.
Andrew, why
I don't
would
know
they
what you're on
comment?
about.
Why would they comment that it felt rushed when the whole concept of the pantomime was that it was being put together in 9 days? Of course it's going to feel rushed because it is rushed, so why bring it up?
Yes. Exactly.
And then it says, have
Exactly.
you read any of it?
No, I just know what you're telling me.
Because then...
Oh. Can you just read out the whole review?
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're sitting down because you're in for quite the journey.
You can see that I'm sitting down.
Here we go.
Yep.
On Monday, the 19th of December, 2022, I saw my last theatre show of the year. Unfortunate that this was the last theatre show I chose, and to describe this as a theatre show is purely out of politeness. It was some people reading lines off scripts in a small room in a leisure centre right next to the sauna.
Jess, it's pronounced sauna. Sauna.
Why didn't you tell me that? I've said it like a million times.
I did. But
Oh, it just looks silly.
no, I did say it earlier, but
What's
okay, carry on.
There were limited costumes, no plot, little attempt at acting, and the singing, or let's not even mention the singing, the discount bookshop were, for some reason, charging £10 per ticket with the promise the audience would see panto like never seen before. They couldn't have been more right about that. But to charge people to watch this theatrical disaster was an insult. The show felt rushed from start to end, and yet it seemed to last an eternity. The sauna
Yep.
next door
Yep.
made the room unbearable. I felt like a baked potato in an oven in the desert, and on multiple occasions I thought my fingers were going to turn into chips. Overall, the show was a flop, and I feel sorry that myself and the other 7 audience members wasted our time and money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite something.
Yeah.
How many stars?
It got half a star.
Better than nothing.
Well, do you know what? I think it's best to either do something really well or really badly. The worst thing is when it's mediocre and not memorable.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they make out like it's a bad review.
Well, you said it was a bad review, but yeah. I have a feeling this reviewer will remember this for a long time. Who reviewed it?
Alex Lucas.
Alex Lucas from Hertfordshire Free Press.
Unfortunately, and you'll be really surprised by this from my tone, I actually have a bit of beef with Alex Lucas.
Are you joking?
Because when I was at university, I did a performance with some of my fellow performers called Rubbish. And it was this really interesting piece, which we had to create from scratch using physical theatre, puppetry, stage combat, all sorts. And it was really hard to put together, Andrew. It took forever. And we performed the show at the university and also at a venue in Hertfordshire. And we thought, do you know what would be really cool? Is if we invite a local reviewer to know, so we can get the experience of having a proper show with someone reviewing it. So guess who came along?
Alex Bulrush.
Alex Lucas, yeah.
Oh, Lucas. Alex
Lucas, yeah.
Yep.
We never got a response to the invite, but decided to check the newspaper in its next issue just after our performance, just on the off chance that they'd secretly attended. And it just had a 1-word review right at the bottom corner of the reviews page. And guess what it said? Guess what it said?
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Very constructive.
I need to start the episode now.
I was going to say that, to
No,
be
I'm
honest
just looking
with
at the clock. I need to start the episode now.
Are you going to mention the review?
I'll sneak around it, I think.
How are you going to do that?
Maybe if I say that I've only heard good things about the show.
Oh, because the review was something you read, not heard.
Yeah, I saw the dreadful review, sure, but I didn't hear any bad things at all.
Okay then, I need to go and change my password on the work website thing that we have to start using. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I need to do an announcement about that.
Have you done it yet?
No.
Are you going to do it?
No.
Can you do it, please? Otherwise, head office keeps emailing and phoning me. Jess, can you do it, please? Jess, can you do it, please?
Fine, if I remember, I'll do it.
Thank you. Right, okay, thank you. Right, whatever. I'm going downstairs now. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 17 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. As always, my name's Jess and I'll be your host to keep you updated on everything the Discount Bookshop. First of all, a reminder for all employees of the Discount Bookshop, you need to change your password for that new work website thing. I haven't actually looked at it, so I don't really know what it is, but as always, this will need to be a new password. New being the key word there. Margaret and Mick in the Lincoln store, I'm looking at you two because I know you always have trouble with this. As specified on our email, the new password needs to include the following things. Let me just get my... Okay. It needs to include the following things. At least 5 capital letters. At least 4 capital cities. Wow, that seems like a lot. At least 8 vowels. At least 4 numbers. At least 5 emojis. The name of a season. A month of the year. The name of a dairy product, not including dairy-free alternatives. It needs to have at least 4 symbols excluding an exclamation mark, and it needs to have at least 4 exclamation marks. And finally, all of the things I just mentioned, they must all be different from ones you've previously used. And let me tell you, it will know, because I know that from experience. It will know. It will catch you out. It will say nope. You've had one of those emojis before, so don't even think about doing that. Beautiful blue butterfly emoji. If that could be done in the next few days, that'd be great. If not, then expect emails and phone calls heading your way, becoming more and more strongly worded as time goes on. And if you haven't completed it by this time next week, you can expect a letter. So, there you are. You've been warned. Now, I know some of you will be wondering about how Alison Damson's company Panto project went. So I'm pleased to inform you all that Do It in 9 Panto time seemed nothing but a triumph. I haven't heard a single bad thing about the show, and that's all I have to say on the matter. I'll be taking no further questions. Moving on. Got that out of the way. Thank you to everyone who ordered Head Office's Christmas album, which was just the bee's knees. I emailed everyone who ordered it for a quick review. So here are some of the reviews from people who actually paid money for that Christmas album. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Some reviews. Okay, so Olive Thomas from the branch in Bucky said that she thought it was... Oh my god, I can't read that. Olive! I mean, exceptional wordplay there, but that is really inappropriate language to read out on the podcast. No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to move on. I do agree with that though, Olive, between you and me though, I have to say. Okay, so there's an email from Michaela Lopez in our store in Winnersh, who says, I could recognise the voices of Julie and Michael in head office because last month they phoned my store to complain that we hadn't been selling enough dancing sunflowers. I mean, who's going to buy a dancing sunflower? We wouldn't sell one in summer, never mind the winter. The customers are amused in our shop, but no one wants to actually buy one and take one home. Why would they? They're £30, extremely annoying, take 10 AA batteries to make work, and the sound quality of the music it plays is, well, it goes without saying. We're thinking of doing what the staff in the Reading branch have done, which is just buying all 100 dancing sunflowers so that head office gets off our backs. Then we can just return them all after a few weeks. Okay, so Michaela's email was less of a review of head office's Christmas album and just more of a review of head office's approach to management. Got a bit off topic there. Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest. Sounds like you had a bit of a rant there, but that is, fine. And don't worry, Reading branch. I know that Michaela's kind of just told head office what you've been up to with the, buying the sunflowers and then returning them. But don't worry, because head office don't listen to this anyway, so they won't know what you've been up to. Okay, even though everyone else does. So, there is a review of the album itself. Here's what Katerina Novak had to say. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that the songs actually sounded alright. When I heard that head office were writing their own songs, I wanted to buy the album for a laugh. I actually bought it for Secret Santa at work, but when we listened to it in the stockroom whilst we were working, we actually had a great time. So great that no one was watching the shop floor, and someone stole 15 of those horrible dancing, singing sunflowers. We were happy to see them go, so we were absolutely thrilled. One of my favourite days at work, I reckon. So there we go. Some reviews there. So if you're thinking of ordering the album, you probably won't be surprised to learn that there's still a huge amount available, which haven't sold yet. So you can contact customer services to make your purchase if you're a customer who would like to buy one for some reason. And if you're a member of staff, you can contact head office directly, but you won't be able to use your staff discount, just so you know. So that might change your mind. Also, if anyone wants to buy one in store, they will be stocked only in our village branches for some reason. So you'll find them at the till in our tiny stores in the following places: Hockley Heath, Tidbury Green, Diddington, Horseheath, West Ratting, Wortley, Oxspring, Bere Hackett, Pamp Hill, Himbleton, Claines, Kittle, Freshwater East, Fintray, Chaddersley Corbett, Old Deer and Old Rain. So yeah, get in there quick, because they'll be selling like hotcakes. So also Happy New Year, forgot to say that at the beginning. It's just saying Happy New Year, forgot to say Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Have you done your password already?
I didn't actually know what to put, so I just put the flower first, and then.
Which flower? What was that?
What?
What did you just rip up?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you get it back out of the bin?
It's.
Oh, Andrew, I needed that.
What is it?
It's a list of the New Year's resolutions which people emailed to me. I printed them out.
Oh, sorry.
Why did you do that?
Oh, I don't know. It's just on the side. I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. I'll go and print out another one.
Okay.
Hang on. Won't be a minute.
Talk amongst yourselves. Just waiting for Andrew to go and print out my sheet. Did anyone see that story about the big playground which they're building for dogs? It's going to have a swimming pool and slides and swings, all sorts. Might get myself a dog just so I can go and see it. That's probably a bit weird if I don't have a dog, so I suppose I could just look at photos of it online, but want to see it in person,
What's the file called?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Jess, what's the file called?
It's a list of New Year's resolutions which people emailed to me.
Yeah, but what's the file called?
That is what the file's called.
Why?
Because that's what it is. It's describing. Oh, what do you mean, why? Why not?
I think I found it. Why did you give it such a long name?
Don't know.
Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one. Thank you. I suppose I might as well just read them out now. I better do this before you rip this one up as well.
I don't know why I did that.
Do you want to read one out? I'm a bit bored of talking now. I need a bit of a rest.
Which one?
Anyone.
Okay, this one is from... Oh, are they from customers?
It wasn't supposed to be, but I accidentally sent my email to staff and customers and couldn't be bothered to admit fault. So
Right, so now you're having to deal with the
deal with the consequences, yep.
Okay, well, this one is from Isla Kumar from St David's, Pembrokeshire, and she says, I have two New Year's resolutions. The first is to stop giving myself haircuts. I've done it 5 times this year, and every one has been a disaster. The second is to stop going to the hairdressers. I did it 5 times last year, and it cost me nearly £400 just to have a trim.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I know exactly what she means, and although that won't make sense to some, because I know exactly what she means.
Do you cut your own hair?
I've cut my own hair for the last 3 years, but I haven't regretted a thing.
How much were you paying before?
To be honest, I only had my hair cut maybe once a year, but the last time it cost me £48, and I thought, you know what, I don't even know what I'm paying for because I could do this myself.
So that's what you did.
So that's what I did. I've never looked back.
Can I read this one?
Yep.
It says, Hi Jess, my New Year's resolution is to stop building so many new homes for frogs in my garden. It started with one because my 4-year-old daughter was worried about a frog in our garden getting cold overnight. It was a simple design, but both my daughter and the frog absolutely loved it. I have to say I was very pleased with it myself. But now all of the local frogs have made our garden their home. At night my family can't sleep due to all the ribbiting going on outside. And I have made over 100 frog houses. The houses have all got a great location near the pond, and I've started having to make staircases and multi-storey houses to accommodate the frogs. I do love it, but it's getting out of hand now. All the best, Tabitha.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
That's what I was thinking.
Did Tabitha attach a photo?
Oh, she did. Look. Hang on. Here it is.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. Look at that.
Look at all the different colours she's given the houses.
Look at the hedgehog.
Is that a real hedgehog?
Yeah, look at it next to the frog.
I didn't even see that frog. Look, and look there's another one.
Oh, Tabitha, I'm not being funny, but instead of not making these anymore, I feel like you should make them and sell them. They're so good. Loads of people would buy them.
Well, in the past, Tabitha, some customers have been able to sell their products in the discount bookshop, so I reckon it's worth emailing head office and just asking them. Just send them like a photo of your work and just see what they say.
Oh, you should 100% do that. I would love to have those in our store. Melissa could do one of her window displays as a frog village.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, well, we'd like an update in the future if possible, Tabitha, so hopefully you'll make a living out of this.
Are you done now?
I just have an announcement from Caroline Hodgson Brown, who provides the podcast with original poems from time to time. She said that she has brought out a book of poetry called The Art of Shopping, a poetic exploration into the life of a retail worker by Caroline Hodgson Brown. She said that it would make a perfect gift for Christmas. So I suspect that I'm late reading this out. And let me just check.
September she sent that. Look, September.
Yeah, that's fine. Better late than never. And I think that actually it's nice to get a Christmas present after Christmas, because most of the time if you get any, you get it at Christmas, so extra presents.
Or birthdays as well.
And also birthdays happen all year round, so gifts. And what a gift this is, with such poems as Fighting the Temptation of Rudeness and A Lone Water Bottle Atop the Bookshelf.
You need to read Fighting the Temptation of Rudeness.
What are you trying to say there?
Just I've said it before, but sometimes you can be a bit
what?
Just a bit,
A bit what, Andrew?
Anyways, it's time for Employee of the Month, so I think I can hear Melissa calling me downstairs.
That is not Melissa, that is the boiling... That is the boiler rumbling, and you know it.
I'm on my way.
Oh, you know it is, Andrew. You're just...
No.
Are you going?
Yeah, I got to, because Melissa... Obviously, you can hear Melissa's calling me.
She is not.
And
she is not.
Also, I need to go downstairs because I've just realised I said that I used a flower emoji in my new password, so I just need to change that before this goes out, because, security and whatever.
Well, no one listens to this podcast.
Yeah, but too many.
Andrew,
they do,
no one listens to this
and I
podcast.
can't risk it, but I've got to go. I've got to go. Yeah, bye, Jess. Bye.
Oh my goodness me. Well, I think that's all that's left to do is Employee of the Month. So let me just just get on with it. Let me just find... Okay, so this month's Employee of the Month has been working for the company for nearly 20 years. They enjoy craft, design and nature. They're often trusted to do window displays because of their keen eye for detail. They are always willing to go the extra mile to make sure their store looks fresh and exciting by putting together craft displays. Her name, clue there, her name is Melissa. What? Her name is Melissa. She was nominated by her manager, Andrew Taylor. She was nominated by her manager, Andrew Taylor, and she is this month's Employee of the Month. Well, clearly what's happened there is that Andrew's just left because he didn't want to be here when I read out the fact that he nominated Melissa as Employee of the Month, but not me. So that's what's just happened there. But this clap is for Melissa because she does deserve to win, but it's not for Andrew because, you know, I just think some things that I do deserve to win too. So, well done, Melissa. You deserve to win this month's Employee of the Month. I just hope that in the near future, others who also deserve it will also win. But yeah, this moment's all about you, Melissa. So congratulations again. Well, that was quite the end to the first episode of 2023. A roller coaster of an episode, but nonetheless, as always, thank you so much for listening to episode 17 of the Discount Bookshop podcast. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and leave a good rating for the podcast if you enjoyed it, though I can't imagine you did. I hope that everyone has an amazing 2023, starting from now. Alright, thanks a lot.